Nestled on the rugged slopes of a forested valley, this architectural gem embraces the dramatic topography with elegance and fluidity. Welcome to ALMAZ, where we explore a new design inspired by the balance between tradition and contemporary thought. This home is not merely a shelter, it's a spatial dialogue between stone and steel, between the past and the future. In this episode, we present a bold interpretation of a hillside house, one that honors its natural environment while rethinking how we live within it. Prepare to journey through a space that seamlessly unites the wild outdoors with refined interior living. The guiding philosophy behind this house design lies in contrast, opposition not as conflict, but as harmony. Inspired by the Set Ideas project in Argentina, this new concept challenges the idea that additions must imitate the original. Instead, this structure amplifies the existing spirit by boldly juxtaposing a light, linear metal volume against a heavy, grounded stone base. The home becomes a visual conversation, weight and lightness, history and innovation. This philosophy drives the entire experience, from how light enters a room to how materials guide the eye through space, and ultimately how the home connects us with the landscape beyond. Set within a steep forested cliffside, the house descends in stages, mimicking the rhythm of the land. Instead of fighting the terrain, the architecture embraces it, each level carved into the slope with precision. The base of the home remains grounded in local stone, echoing ancient construction techniques. The upper structures, however, are sleek, modular volumes of steel and glass, seemingly hovering above the forest floor. This duality allows the house to feel both part of the land and removed from it, a dance of permanence and suspension. Nature is not merely a backdrop, but an active participant in this composition. The home's material language is deliberately restrained, yet rich in contrast. Locally quarried stone grounds the lower volumes with a sense of timelessness. In contrast, the upper extensions are clad in matte black steel frames, filled with full-height glass and warm wooden accents. These materials were not chosen for style alone, but for their ability to age, breathe, and respond to weather. As sunlight shifts across the facade, the interplay between matte surfaces, reflections, and shadows brings the house alive. The use of honest, tactile materials makes each moment in the house feel deeply connected to place and time. Approaching from the narrow road above, the home offers a quiet, humble face. A single linear volume appears to peek out from the dense foliage, its dark louvers blending into the forest shadows. The entry is carved into a stone wall, barely revealing the multi-level world within. This restrained introduction is intentional. It preserves the mystery and respects the natural beauty of the site. Only once you step inside does the true drama unfold, a cascading series of terraces and open spaces that unfold downward, revealing the full depth of the house and the grandeur of the surrounding valley. Inside, the home gradually transitions from enclosed, protected spaces to wide, panoramic zones that dissolve into nature. The upper level houses intimate spaces like bedrooms and reading nooks, with framed views of the treetops. Descending downward, the layout opens dramatically, ceilings rise, glass walls retract, and the forest becomes an extension of the interior. The living and dining areas appear to float above the slope, blurring boundaries between inside and out. This fluid spatial progression supports a modern way of living, where privacy, connection, and landscape coalesce in a continuous, unfolding experience. Every window in this house is intentional, designed not just to let light in, but to frame a moment. Some openings capture the rising sun through the trees. Others direct the eye toward a distant mountain ridge. Floor-to-ceiling glass panels slide completely away, transforming walls into open thresholds. The home becomes a lens through which nature is viewed, celebrated, and even edited. Architecture here is not dominant, it is deferential. It shapes the way you see, guiding your gaze toward beauty while never overpowering it. The home teaches you to look again, to slow down, to observe. Beyond aesthetics, the design embraces sustainable principles at every level. Passive cooling strategies include cross-ventilation and deep overhangs, while stone mass provides thermal regulation. The modular steel framework reduces on-site waste and allows future adaptability. Solar panels discreetly power essential systems, and rainwater harvesting supports irrigation. The choice of durable materials ensures longevity with minimal maintenance. But more importantly, the home's environmental approach is not loud. It's quietly embedded into how it performs daily. This is not greenwashing. It's architecture with integrity, where beauty and responsibility exist hand in hand. This house is not a sculpture, it's a living organism. Its spaces are designed to evolve with the rhythms of the people who inhabit them. The open plan allows flexibility, with sliding panels that close off rooms when needed. A central stair connects all levels, not just physically but emotionally, encouraging movement, interaction, and discovery. Nooks for solitude coexist with grand communal areas. Every corner offers a different way to engage, to sit, to look, to listen, to live. It's a home that adapts to seasons, to moods, to the changing light. It becomes more personal over time. As dusk falls, the home transforms yet again. Warm interior lighting seeps through wooden louvers and softens the dark steel shell. From the valley below, it appears as a glowing lantern delicately resting on the hillside. Inside, the atmosphere is serene. The surrounding forest is mirrored in the large glass panels, creating a sense of immersion even in the darkness. This is a place to reflect, to feel protected yet deeply connected. The house doesn't demand attention. It quietly rewards those who dwell within it, inviting them to feel more attuned with the natural rhythms of life. This home is more than an architectural feat. It's a manifesto for how we might live better. Inspired by thoughtful contrasts and guided by the land, it offers a powerful alternative to conventional residential design. By embracing contradiction, honoring nature, and shaping space with both clarity and emotion, it redefines the boundary between home and landscape. In doing so, it invites us all to reconsider what it means to dwell. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Subscribe to ALMAZ for more stories of architecture that moves, connects, and inspires.